MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series so far as these two teams have split the first two games. So essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That means this game is huge. It's a lot easier playing knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Houston Astros.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Lance McCullers gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider that he could throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
At the plate, Brian Dozier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Minnesota, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, he's gone 3 for 8. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bregman is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman number 23, Miguel Clement.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed up a little high. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down go the Twins in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Marcus Stroman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First offering on its way. Weak chopper up the line. Tough play for Moustakas. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, left fielder, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. Very lopsided for the pitcher, 0 for 15. First pitch coming, here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's too high.
And a fastball just a bit up. Bregman leads off second with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And so with two away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Here's Manny Machado now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Two out here and a runner at second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Three and two now. Set. Here's the 3-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter. He's able to throw out a run.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's only 2 for 10. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Astros 1 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, 2 hits in 7 tries. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on by Broxton, and this is sent to deep left field. See you later, over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. His second home run of the series, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Well, that's one way of taking control of a game. Second dinger of the inning. They've got the lead, and now everyone wants to get a bat and take some cuts.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Still only 1 out in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Swing and a high chopper, and this is going to be a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Twins 2 and the Astros 1. Evan Gattis now standing in. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone 4 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gattis, a native Texan. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball. Gattis on at first, nobody out. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 1-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Rosario is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8, third baseman, Gurriel.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They're down 2-1. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the third inning in this one on MLB Network. The next twin up, Jorge Polanco, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Machado. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
1 away, and that'll bring in the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away. Wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As they chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Ian Happ, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Center fielder, Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Chance here for Dozier at second. Scooped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Drilled to first. Sano comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Here's Miguel Sano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Miguel Sano.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Popped him up. Gaddis is camped under this one. 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder,
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And there's ball 1. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Byron Buxton is on deck. Blackmon, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Byron Buxton.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ sprinting after it, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So 2 gone now for the Twins in their half of the fourth. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another chance. Wilson Ramos 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Twins get a run on 2 hits. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Twins 3 and the Astros 1. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former number 1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Count even now at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Rosario, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His first homer here in the series, and with it the Astros have made this a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground with the left side.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Runner goes for second. The 1-1. Top foul wide of first. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Count still full, 3-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
High pop-up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Josh Reddick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 4. It's the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Reddick. And this is going to find the wall out around the 373 sign. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Here's Brian Dozier now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 0-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Eddie Rosario. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is fastball that misses. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Hit out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
First baseman number 23.
Digging in once again, Miguel Sano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here's the 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Fouled away. 1-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. They're up 3-2. Digging in to try it again, Yuli Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The windup and the 0-1. Nope, missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
The second baseman, number 27.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 3 and the Astros 2. Charlie Morton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Charlie Morton.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has a 3 for 12 line. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1 count. Here it comes. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. Lines softly toward the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Byron Buxton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And the run is in to score from 3rd. It's 4-2. The 3rd baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 1 for 4. He's set. Here it comes. Runners off for 2nd. Grounded back up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 4, Wilson.
The next Twin up, Wilson Ramos. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer up the middle. Correa over to his left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 4 and the Astros 2. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hit the other way out toward right field. Rosario is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, number 1.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And he will make the play. 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Down the third baseline, but this is foul. The 3-1 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Striding in for Houston, Lucas Duda, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. The 1-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Houston. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Happ. And that's the first out of the inning. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping into the box, Eddie Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifted in the air to center field. Happ moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Next up for the Stros, Evan Gattis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Gattis is retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Reddick rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 36, Brad Ross.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Gurriel leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And that one just missed outside.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Full count now, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. He's in there at the plate. And we are all tied up now here in Game 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runners flaking for the plate. Pitch swung on and missed. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. That's 3-1 now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. There's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
2 down, runners at first and second. That's wide, 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Drew Smiley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Drew Smiley. Hitting off for Minnesota, first baseman number 23, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Line hard to center field. Happ is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
The batter, number 99, designated hitter.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Logan Morrison. Last time through was a base hit. Smiley steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins, number 57, Ryan Hustler.
Here's Manny Machado now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Curveball that time, not even close. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Moustakas is there. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Sliced hard on the ground. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Evan Gattis now standing in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Presley is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on.
Derek Fisher will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 23, Derek Fisher.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, center fielder,
Tony Kemp will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Astros, number 18, Tony Kemp.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On to the 9th now in game 3. And we are tied 4-4. Derek Fisher will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 23, Derek Fisher.
Hector Rondon will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Marwin Gonzalez is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman. Here's Byron Buxton now. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd.
Byron Buxton.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Skied into straightaway right. Altuve moving to his left. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Up around the face. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. 3-0 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. swing, strike 2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Swing and a line drive. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. His past numbers against Hector Rondon, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners going, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Now the 1-2 pitch. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score remains tied at 4. Trevor Hildenberger enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Rosario, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. Ball chop foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No balls and one strike. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Good. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Now the 1-2 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Skied into straightaway right. Rosario is there. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra innings. Astros leave one. Still all square at 4 apiece. Will Harris takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Will Harris.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Leading off for Minnesota, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hits this one hard the other way. And then will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he says, yes.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hit in the air to center field. Happ moves over, makes the play, one away. Here's Miguel Sano. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Taylor Rogers comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Striding in once again, Lucas Duda. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Designated hitter, Lucas Duda.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Rogers, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was selected in the 11th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Evan Gattis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Three and 1. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek Fisher.
Stepping into the box, Derek Fisher. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Possible winning run on first. 1 man away. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Rosario, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And they will lead the series 2-1 as they walk off winners.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Houston Astros take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Will Harris is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors.